All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle, the elder great millstone. And salute honors to you brothers out there preaching this word, sincerity, and truth. All right, coming to you another video. Got this article from Zero Hedge. It's entitled, "A Woman is a Woman, Man is a Man. Putin vows to protect Russia from West gender obscurantism. Obscurantism. We'll look up that word real quick. Obscurantism. All right, obscurantism means opposite to the spread of knowledge, a policy of withholding knowledge from the general public. An act or instance of obscurantism. Pronouncing that right. Let's see. The base word is obscure. So look over obscure. Means dark, dim, not clearly seen or easily disguised, faint, mysterious, to make dark, dim, indistinct, to conceal, hide, or by covering. Okay, obscure. Okay, so you know what obscure means? Obscurantism means to make dark. Okay. During his marathon annual year-end press conference Q&A, which this year lasted about 4 hours, Russian President Vladimir Putin once again vowed to defend Russian society against the intrusion of the corrupted values of the West, in particular blasting the gender obscurantism pushed by the United States and Europe. I am a proponent of the traditional approach that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Putin laid out, which it goes without saying, also reflects basic biology, the study of life, 101 in human self-understanding for thousands upon thousands of years. He continued in his remarks on gender, a mother is a mother, a father is a father, and I hope that our society has an internal moral protection dictated by traditional religious denomination of the Russian Federation. See that? So yeah, man, he's right. A mother, because a man has a role to play in the earth, and a woman has a role to play in the earth. All right, and that's harmony. All right, that's non-confusion. All right, but United States and Europe, which is the beast system. All right, it confuses everything, man. Everything is confused in this society. All right, the U.S. is America is called Great Babylon according to the Bible. The word Babylon means confusion. All right. So the Lord, He's going to use Russia, to basically destroy this place, man. You know, that's going to be the top country to destroy America via thermonuclear destruction. Also, the European Union, NATO, they also going to shoot their missiles on America. So let's get the scriptures, man. Matthew 19:4. And he answered and said unto him, have ye not heard? It's like, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And male and female have different roles, man. Roles to play. All right. And that's essentially what, Vladimir Putin is saying, man. He's still a wicked ass Edomite, but he understands, the gender roles, man. They over there in Russia, they not with that, transgender, LGBT madness that they push over here in Great Babylon. I read an article earlier about some transgender had a baby, and I think the nurse called it. Somebody called the transgender person that had a baby mother, and the transgender got offended. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's confusion. Okay. Let's put. So since the beginning, male and female. All right. Nothing's changed, man. And that's the righteous. That's the righteous understanding. Let's read some more. Throughout the remarks, he called it basic common sense. Well, common sense is not so common. Or strongly suggested that the opposite is currently the rule of today in America, of the day in America and the West generally, where people fear being canceled and their jobs and during public discourse if they don't conform to the concepts of gender fluidity and Frankenstein reassignment surgeries, which is increasingly being pushed on children. Peter was responding to a question from a journalist over recent gender controversies in the West and also the way it impacted women in sports. And we learn to treat each other with respect. And the word respect means to look back. Okay. And what does it mean? That also means treating the foundations of our traditional spiritual culture with respect. All the peoples of the Russian Federation, I would like to stress, all of them have a certain internal moral protection against the obscurantism that you've been mentioned, the Russian leader said. If somebody thinks that a woman and a man are the same thing, they're welcome to their opinion, but certain common sense should exist. Yep. So yeah, man. So that's like, today, Russia and China, man, they going back to the old past, man. All right. So let me get Isaiah 47:1. Come down. Now it's going to Babylon. All right, America's the modern day Babylon. All right. Come down and sit in the dust. All right, which means confusion. O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover the locks, may bear the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, these nations are seeing the nakedness of America, man. Pushing this whole, pushing madness, the philosophies of, abominations, man. The LGBT pushing that shit, and Babylon putting women over, putting women over men, the other nations see that, man, and that's America's nakeds being uncovered. You know. Also, other things, America be doing, and you know, that's been brought to the light. The wars they've been, the wars they've been, uh, fighting and shit, and over false pretenses. You know, all types of shit. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So that's basically how it's shot when he comes back. You know, the Lord's not gonna meet you as a man like he did 2,000 years ago. He's coming back in the chariot, all right, with power and great glory, man. Um, let's get Isaiah 13 real quick. Like this Great Babylon is confusion, man. It's the land of darkness. It's on the Job 10th chapter, man. Actually, let me grab that. Job 10. Job 10 and 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. And land of darkness is darkness itself, which means what? The obscure word, right? Obscurantism. All right, base word is obscure, which means dark or dim. When you're in a state of darkness, that's confusion. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and as the shadow of death, without any order. All right, people don't even know. People don't, they try to change their sex and all that shit. They're not they're not in the mindset of being their gender, man. All right, they want to be something else. They want to be the opposite gender. But ultimately, it's supposed to be that way before the Lord destroys this place, man. Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. Without any order, where the light is as darkness. All right. So you got the prophets on the highways and byways professing light, which is the word. Put these people in darkness so they see the light as being something wicked. All right. Yeah, but that land of darkness, that's talking about America, man, the shadow of death. And Job said, man, he had to be, he had to prophesy in this land, man. That's reincarnation right there, man. Prophecy. I say, Isaiah 13, we're talking about the Mede. The Medes, Gog and Magog. That's the modern day Russia. And the Lord set them up to destroy America. Also, with the other nations, they're going to destroy America as well. But Russia is that primary nation. Medes. What's that? Yep. Babylon will fall to the Medes, which are the Russians. Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, which are the Russians, against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity of the fruit of the moon. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, which is America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Yep. So this place is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. And how was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Ancient Sodom and Gomorrah by fire and brimstone. The modern day fire and brimstone is what? The nuclear missile. Okay. And the Lord's going to use the Russians to do it. That's the primary country or nation that's going to do it. All right. So yeah, so the Lord is setting division in the world, man, amongst these nations. All right. You got Russia and China, you know, basically, going to their own, going back into their own ancient way of, establishing the gender roles, man. Of a man being a man goes out to war, the woman stays home. A woman, a woman takes care of the kids in the house. She don't go to war. All right, that's the old past, man. So the Lord's using Russia, China, you know, countries like that, and they hate, and they actually hate the way Babylon is doing things, man. So hey, man, this is division amongst the nations. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It was edifying, Shalom.